We have to get to the question of who vandalized the
There he
car.
is, right
There he
there.
is,
The
right
plaintiff.
there.
Hold on.
Plaintiff Jeffrey Talley claims his ex-wife and son vandalized his nearly new Camaro. He's suing for $5,000. Defendants Alicia and Matthew Talley claim the plaintiff is a psycho, and he's the one who did the damage, so they don't owe him a dime.
Please approach the stand. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Najee.
This is case number 066 on the docket, Talley versus Talley.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Judge.
And welcome to all of you here. The plaintiff, Jeffrey Talley, you are suing your ex-wife and son, Alicia Talley and Matthew Talley, for $5,000 for car damages. So let's start with you, Jeffrey. What's your case?
Your Honor, I was married to Alicia for 27 years, and my son Matthew is here also. He's 21 years today. We recently had a divorce 2 years ago. Towards the end of the divorce, I bought a car, a 2017 Camaro, for Matthew to use under the agreement that he would either get a diploma, he had dropped out of high school at the time, or get a job and register the vehicle and insure it. He met neither of those requirements, so the car was never given to him.
Go ahead.
During the divorce time, Alicia came to the house and staged a domestic violence case. The cops were called and I was arrested. While I was being arrested, she showed up with a moving crew with 8 men and a moving truck, just happened to be outside the house that day. While I was in jail being booked, she stole my clothes, my prescription medicine, my wedding ring, which is now gone, alligator skin boots, absolute circus with her.
What about the car?
The car was taken while she was stealing from me, taking things from the property that the judge told her she was not allowed to do, by the way. No possessions were to be exchanged, nothing was to be moved, I couldn't sell anything. She wasn't allowed to take it from the residence, even though she did. To do that, she had to put me in jail to get access to those items. One of those items was the Camaro. So she took the Camaro and other vehicles and things out of my garage to her place. For 2 years until we got the divorce settled, she said she didn't know where the Camaro was until the actual divorce was finalized. And by the way, the judge awarded me that car. Of course, I found that it was never registered, insured. It had a couple hundred extra miles on it, and it was destroyed. Here's the damage that was done to it, Your Honor. The tires were all bald, and they were brand new when he got the car. The bumper was missing off the back. The driver's side mirror was on the ground. There were footprints on the roof and the hood. So it looked like beer was sprayed all over the car. They had written things with screwdrivers on it. The inside of the interior had beer, empty beer cans and half-empty beer bottles in there. There was residue of marijuana in there. There was roaches and all kinds of drug paraphernalia that we pulled out of it. They didn't even clean up their mess.
First of all, he's a psychotic, narcissistic, evil person who spews nothing but lies. Literally nothing he said is true. I did go to the house. We got a divorce. I filed for a divorce. We came home from vacation. There's literally a 2017 Escalade and a 2017 Camaro in the driveway. He hands me the keys to the Escalade. He hands Matthew the keys to the Camaro. No conditions, just gives us the cars. So then through the divorce, you know, he got the Escalade back. We went to court. The judge ordered him to return the Escalade to me, which is where my witness Tammy comes in.
Yes.
My name is Tammy. I was a witness to all of this. I used to work for Jeff. I was actually there the day that he bought the vehicles. Both of them, it was whenever they were on vacation. He said he was trying to buy back his family. And then I was also there the day that the family court judge had told him he had to give back the Escalade. And I was in the vehicle with him when he did the damage to it.
What did he do to the Escalade?
He scraped down the side of each side of the Escalade whenever we were leaving out his driveway. And his remark, his quote exactly was, "Yeah, the judge said I had to give back the Escalade. She didn't say it had to look pretty. I'm not going to give that No bragging rights.
Tammy is
Yes.
right now, she has embezzled $27,000 out of my company. This is true. She's been arrested for it, and she's been charged with a felony.
No, I have not.
She's
She
not been
has.
convicted of
That's true. It's public
anything.
record, Jerry.
The court did order that he would get that Camaro back, or for
No,
whatever reason
no.
it was originally given. No, the court didn't give him the Camaro?
No.
Yes, they did, Your
The
Honor.
divorce
You're-
court, he
you're
didn't
correct,
get the
Jerry.
Camaro?
Absolutely did.
My son has nothing to do with our divorce. My son's father,
You're on
the
the case.
plaintiff, gifted our son a 2017 Camaro. And
I
that's
get
that.
that.
It's
Yeah.
not community property. It had nothing to do with the divorce. Matthew was an adult when he was gifted that Camaro.
Whose name is the car in?
It's
Oh,
been
Jeff's,
in my
of
name,
course.
Jerry,
Oh.
the whole time.
The car legally is in Jeff's name.
Correct. So the car was out in front of our house, was vandalized, probably by Jeff because
It was in the garage. It's been in the garage, and they said they don't even know where it is. That's a lie.
That's a lie
I go
that
to
we
that
said.
house every week, Jerry, and I've never
Okay.
seen that car outside the house ever.
Okay.
he
not
goes
once.
by my house every
So
week.
how can a
Stalker.
car get vandalized and the tires
Okay,
be
hold-
bald and the
hold
bumper
on,
knocked
Jeff.
off of it?
When was the first time you noticed that the car was vandalized?
You know, I don't
question.
remember the date, but I mean, it was
Of
out.
course
It
not.
was out front.
You think $10,000
stop
of
interrupting.
damage?
Stop interrupting.
Jeff, stop.
Okay.
After I
So you
saw
knew
that
the
it was
car had been-
vandalized, I made room in my garage and I pulled it into the garage so no further damage, would occur to it.
Let me ask you, Matthew, when was the last time you drove that car?
About a month after I got it, I had to stop driving it because it was in my dad's name. He wouldn't register it, so it just sat in my driveway. And one day I came out, and he has a history of breaking stuff. Like, he used to beat my mom all the time and stuff like that.
Talk to
That's
me.
lies.
What evidence do we
Hey,
have?
you had your turn
Do
to
you-
talk.
Ultimately, we have to get to the question of who vandalized the
There he
the car.
is, right
There
there.
he
the
is, right
plaintiff.
Hold on. No, I have two questions. First,
All right.
you say in your statement that your son's friend called you and said that your son was vandalizing the car. So he called you when?
He called me the day after it happened, which was 2 days before they were to give me the car.
What did he say? He said that your son was doing it?
He said that my son was laughing about it and he thought it was funny. His exact words is, "I wanted to punch him in the face because you're a good dad." It's exactly what he said. So again,
Okay. Did he see your son vandalize your car?
No, he did not.
Regardless of what you think of him, etc. Why wouldn't you give him the car back?
We didn't give it back to him because he
Nice.
attacks everybody.
Okay.
We needed.
That's respectful. I love it.
Am I allowed to read this text message?
Yes,
His own words?
yes. Go
and so
ahead.
the person he texted is my son's friend, Dad, who Jeff also knew from business. Jeff texts, "You scumbag piece of shit. I'll see you soon. Who you looking for?" And Jeff says, you dumb. And then he says, "Who are you, dumb?" And then Jeff says, "You'll see soon, thief mother."
What does it have to do with
You-
anything, Your
excuse
Honor?
me, I'm reading.
I don't understand the relevance of this.
I
Okay.
drove by your house last night. Brown pride. What a joke. Mexicans are like little cockroaches. We try to get rid of you, but you keep coming back. It's disgusting. Dirt people, brownie boy. I mean, he's driving by their house, stalking them.
This is where past behavior, patterns of behavior, character come into play. You have to present to me evidence that they did it. Because you didn't have that evidence, for example, the witness or the person who called you, they didn't come. Because that evidence is not there, when you're the plaintiff, you have a greater burden of proof than the defendant has. And because of that, I can't find a judgment in your favor.
Why would
All
I,
right.
again, why would I damage my own car? It just makes no sense.
Well, no one was a witness to it actually happening. I don't have any evidence, never mind preponderance of the evidence, no evidence at all. Therefore, the suit is dismissed.
Thank you. Jeff's big evidence was that why would I do that to my own vehicle when I have a police report proving that he did do it to his own vehicle.
The allegations that I was a bad father, a bad husband, that's nonsense. I'm very disappointed in the verdict today.
I don't ever think I could ever have a relationship with him again because he's so abusive.
Chapter.